Guess what this is, guys?
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains. They turned to steam. They did a fade on me. I'd never had a chance. The witch had got me just as sure as if she put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. The shadows rushed me, bruised mugshot faces hungry for revenge. They knew my weak spots and closed in for the kill. The floor turned into a vortex of green blood. I fell.
God damn, this is still unnerving.
Flesh of fallen angels.
Guess where we are, guys? That's right. New act, new nightmare. And guess what the stuff she gave me was? Same stuff Mona slipped into your drink. I'm pretty sure of it. We still appear to be in Punchinello's room, of course. Oh man. You know, you can get a kick out of games like Slender and they're gonna scare you, but this is such an unnerving atmosphere. Let's try and leave the room. Again, as I discussed in the first act, nothing Slender Man's not... Ah!
Max? Max?
Slender Man isn't going to suddenly appear behind me or anything. There's going to be no SCP-173 or anything.
Max?
It's just
Where
this
are you, Max?
horrifying,
Please.
unnerving atmosphere. And look, we've even kept the candles from Filipino's hideout, you know. Oh, not liking that at all. Look at that. That's just stuff down there. Wait, yeah, I am suddenly in the Payne residence.
No, please, Max, no. I'm sorry. Please don't, Max, no. Please.
Baby's here, and... it's just so ambient as well. What is that? What is that? I want to read it, but... part of it's in blood red at the top. I really do not think this is what...
Where are you, Max? Please.
No, Max is right. What? Oh god,
The
everything's on
letter was
fire.
staring at me.
Letter was staring at me. Oh, here we
There
go.
was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a graphic novel.
The truth split my skull open, a glaring green light washing the lies away. All of my past was just fragmented still shots, words hanging in the air like balloons. I was in a graphic novel. Funny as hell. It was the most horrible thing I could think of.
You know what's even funnier as hell? This is just them just going straight through the fourth wall.
Bartender is shiny stuff and dreams are made of stooped necromancers. He sings like a banana wrist, having strayed too close to the constellations on their shaved skulls. There was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it.
He's got a gun.
But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
That is definitely Max Payne, but the thing is... I don't recognize any of that dialogue. Everything's on fire, I better get out of here. Oh, what? Not cool.
The weird piece of paper looked dangerous.
Dangerous this time, huh? You don't say.
There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a computer game, Max.
The truth was a burning green crack through my brain, weapon statistics hanging in the air, glimpsed out of the corner of my eye, endless repetition of the act of shooting, time slowing down to show off my moves, the paranoid feel of someone controlling my every step. I was in a computer game. Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing I could think of.
Again, another just straight up, full out destruction of the fourth wall. And that actually makes me feel bad about playing this game. Max is actually pretty much human.
Don't lose it. It's Valkyr. The drug. Snap out of it. Try to remember. It was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
Right, yeah, basically this is what this nightmare is. This nightmare is just a full out attack on the fourth wall. You are in a game, Max. It makes me bad, again, it makes me bad I'm actually controlling him now. The paranoia of someone controlling your every move. Huh? I couldn't have just... And here we are again. It's probably the only FPS I know that can actually create a horribly spooky atmosphere at the same time. We've even got baby tunes. Suddenly the candles have disappeared. For some reason, all of this is just lined with the baby's wallpaper. And this is definitely different. And these are steps going up into nothing. And here we have a corridor. That looks for... Everything is turning green and... You know what you have to do, right? Jump from this one and land on this one. I don't want to have to save it. I don't want to have to die. This is, again, just horrible. As in, you don't expect this from a first-person game. You expect just for straight up, you've got a mission, let's do it. Not this. The baby's crying, your wife is crying. I'm not gonna make that, am I? Oh fuck! And I failed to make it out of the nightmare.
Who's there? Max?
I will save it
Max,
next time.
is that you? Max?
But yeah, no. Like,
Where are you?
let's take the
Max?
big three.
Please.
Gears of War, Halo, and Call of Duty.
No,
Well,
please, Max, no! I'm
they'll be
sorry.
my big three anyway.
Please don't, Max,
The big three
no.
franchises. None of those have a bit like this in. You
Where
don't
are
particularly
you, Max?
need a nightmare.
The letter was staring at me.
We've seen this already. It's... I'd say Gears of War 3, out of the three most latest titles, like Gears of War 3, has the
A
best
weird piece
story.
of paper. Dangerous.
Reaches was just dull, and I haven't even played through Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's one because, in all honesty, I don't want to play that game anymore. I got fed up of playing it after about Modern Warfare 2. I play Treyarch's titles, World at War and Black Ops, because the zombies is just fantastic. Anyways, yeah, this rambling is just filler because just me talking filler because obviously, you know, here we are again. I will save it this time. It's one thing to be a good platformer, it's another to be able to do it in slow motion. And with physics like Max Payne's, and that's another problem. That, I'm not gonna lie, when I watched my dad play this, he got to this nightmare specifically, and he fell off. It's a pretty cop-out death. I mean, it plays the death music, and the screen just turns red and everything, and you just go splat, and that, I don't like that, personally. But as a kid, it still made me jump. It's fucking made me jump. Alright, let's try and make it this time. I believe I can, I haven't, I'm dead, oh fuck. Yeah. I'd like it if you just disappeared into the void or something. I think if you were normal, I think you'd have probably shot yourself by now because you'd have probably lost your mind. Fortunately for me, I'm not normal. Right, let's just drop down here. In fact, this is probably what the inside of my mind is like on a bad day. There's a lot more snow than in the first nightmare, if I remember rightly. Well, it looks like snow. Alright, there's the baby's cot. Probably one of the hardest. I don't think I'm gonna make this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Made it. Sweet. Ah, but this jump. Yeah, this jump.
Max, something happened at the office today. A strange memo. Something about Vikings.
Honey, I gotta run. You can tell me all about it this evening.
Have a nice day, darling.
The bullet holes were rubies on her chest, blood glowing on her ivory skin. She was so beautiful. The killer was smiling.
The flesh of fallen angels.
Slowly, the green nightmare faded, leaving dark stains on my soul that would never come off. I felt like flatlining. I was all shook up. I woke up in a cold sweat, sick and tired to the bone, lying in a puddle of my own puke. The hag had said take me to cold steel before it had all gone crazy. It was a clue, the only one I had. It took me forever to crawl back to my feet and hit the road, but when I did, I drove straight to Cold Steel Foundry outside the city. There was a whole lot of action around the place for a freezing winter night. Trucks coming and going, men running. I had the drop on the mystery witch. She thought I was dead. I was on her blind side. I was going in. The bad trip had put me in a crazy mood, adrenaline pumping through my aching veins. Staggering on the mill roof in ice and snow and wild wind, I was a ninja. My kung fu was strong. I wasn't kidding anybody. At best, I was Superman on kryptonite about to fall through a skylight, down to where it was all going down. A half-abandoned industrial area in the middle of nowhere. The factory was a perfect front for any number of illegal activities. In the belly of the plant, molten metal boiled and bubbled like a witch's brew.
Wrong checkpoint.